welcome to your workout. I'm Al. I'm going to lead you through a full body workout today. It's going to be an express 45 minutes. All you need is a light set of weights and then a band for stretching. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to bring our feet under our hips parallel. Inhale, reach tall, flat back. Reaching up, flat back. So you're starting to warm up your breath here. Finding that energy for class today. Reach, flat back. Now both arms up, side bend down. Switch to the other side, letting your head naturally follow. Last time, arms come first, bend the knees, lift the heels. Then press and lift. 2 more here. Marching it out, we're lifting up, up. Just marching out those knees here, pointing to the toes. Adding your twist here, go left, right. Finding that wrap around your waist. Extend those arms, reach for the ceiling. Add a little pull down to the waist. You're gonna really exhale out the breath. Adding your twist back into the left, the right. We have a 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. All right, make your way down onto your floor. You don't need any equipment except for your body. So when we come down, I want you to come onto your back and just start with your legs in tabletop. Arms are gonna reach forward. Start to inhale, pump those arms. Exhale, straighten those legs. Inhale, exhale, straighten. Inhale, nice deep breath. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, keeping your low spine connected to the floor. Reach. Bending. Hold the legs out straight. You're gonna flex those feet and turn out. Inhale, bend. And then exhale, stretch and point. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. So see if those legs maybe can come a little bit lower for you today. Wherever you're still feeling the core connected, but the low back not lifting. And stretch. We have 1 more here. Take it. Inhale. Exhale. All right, bend the knees, wrapping the hands around the thighs. Give yourself a little breather. And then we're gonna curl back up. Arms are straight by the sides. From here, just reach it out for 2 and bend for 2. Nice and slow. Reach. Bend now, 1 count each. Reaching, bending. So one of the most important parts of this class is your breathing. You want to really just keep in mind that you do not want to hold it. Don't hold that tension. Hold it out with those legs. Hands come behind your head, curl up an inch. Up an inch. Elbows come wide, bend at the knees. Extend those legs back out for 4, 3, 2. Bend the knees right here. 4, 3, 2. We're going to take 2 of each. Extend for 2, bend. For 2, extend. And bend, extend, and then rest your head, a nice big hug, take a little breather and rock and roll side to side. And then let's place the feet flat on the floor. Extend the arms back behind you. So we have a 2 count roll up. Inhale, exhale, lift for 2, sit tall, and then lower, scoop down. Lift all the way up to the chest. Feel every vertebrae stack down on that floor. Bring it up nice and tall, open the chest. All the way up. On this last one, try to bring your legs tabletop. We're gonna reach the fingers forward, open your chest, opening up the heart, and then holding it here. You also can extend those legs all the way up for that challenge. Reaching, lifting. Good, hold for 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. Bring your feet together, butterfly stretch. Open your hips, use your elbows to push the knees down. And then roll it up nice and slow. We're gonna bring our hands behind us. So take your feet hip distance. Fingers are just gonna point forward, elbows to the back. Lifting up those hips here. Start to just bend, extend those arms. Bending, pressing. So inhale, exhale, up. You don't have to go super far here. You can always just keep that little bend in those elbows. Now pulse the tempo down, down. Try to notice if you're holding your breath. If you start a class out with some tension here, you're really just trying to work to let that go today. On the next one, hold it down. So you're gonna stay in this bend. Muscles are still active. Bring those heels up and down. Lift, lower. Huge benefit to Barre 2 is because we don't wear those supportive sneakers. We're building all the strength, all the muscles in the feet and the ankles. So hold the heels up right here. Give me a pulse down, 8 more. Last 6, relax the neck. For 4, 3, 2, and there's 1. Take a seat. Cross up the legs, interlace your fingers, open your chest. If it feels good, reach up and over. And then we're gonna release. So bring your legs around behind you. I want you to come down to a forearm plank. So when you come down, clasp your hands, start on the knees. I want you to drop the pelvis, hug your abs up, shoulders are down. Once you feel that core connection, tuck your toes, peel those knees up, and just start with a nice strong static hold. So I want you to imagine the crown of the head gets pulled long as the heels get pulled back. So your spine is as straight as a board, and you're hugging your abs in and up. So if I had a candle underneath your navel, that's the feeling I want you to think about, hugging in and up. Now rock those heels back an inch. And as you rock back, check in on your breathing. Exhale. Push back, push back. So you don't want to clench the jaw here, you don't want to hold the breath. Letting just everything flow right out through the body. 4, 3, 2. From here, we're gonna press it up to a full plank and then lift the right leg. Pulse and point, take it up. Up, shoulders are down. If you feel your low back dipping, take it onto that left knee and work right from here. We're gonna lower that right leg, switch to your left, point and pulse. Firing from the seat. 4, 3, 2. Bring your left foot down. You're gonna pike your hips up for 2 counts. Lower to a plank for 2. Lift for 2. Lower for 2. Keep the breath flowing up, tall, and lower. Up for 2. Lower now, hold it here. Pull the right knee into the chest. Take it in an inch, in an inch. Spread out the fingers, almost like you're spreading out, or pancakes sort of spread out on that grill here. So you're pushing your hands out. You're gonna step your right leg back and switch to your left. Draw it in, in. Keep breathing. We have 4, 3. Slide your left leg back. Take your left hand center. I want you to open to the right, reach that arm up to the ceiling, and just lift up an inch, up an inch. Fingertips are spreading out. You're lighting them up like birthday candles here. Hold the top, just free, static hold. Really feel that bottom left oblique pull up strong, and then lower back down. We're gonna open to your left, reach your left arm up, and lift those hips up an inch. All right, hold the top, static hold, just breathe. Feel those right obliques pull up, open up that chest and that heart. Relaxing that neck for 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. Come back, center, hips go high, deep breath. All right, lower it down. So a couple chest push-ups. Hands are a little bit wider. You're gonna bring your hips forward, feet can come to the seat. Try to challenge yourself today, see if you can come up on those toes. Slowly bend for 2, press for 2. Nice and slow and controlled here. Now 1 count each. Take a bend, press. You inhale down, exhale up. Just make a nice explosive movement at the top as you exhale the breath out. Hold the bottom right here. Give me a tiny little pulse, down an inch, down an inch. Here's 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. Bring it back, child's pose. Flip your palms up. Take a deep breath here. And then roll it up nice and slow. All right, we're gonna come up to standing. Grab a hold of your weight. So I'm using 3s. If you have anything at home, water bottles, if you have 5 pounds, feel free to use those. I want you to start with your feet in parallel. We're just gonna bend the knees, hinge forward. Roll the elbows up. Start to extend, bend. Extend and bend. So when you're working in triceps here, from the shoulder to your elbow, try not to let that angle drop. I just want you to keep that angle nice and long so that you're taking that nice kick back. Little bend, little stretch. Inhale, exhale, reach. All right, you're gonna start to alternate. I want you to tap your right toes back, bring it in, left toes back. Both arms are still gonna extend. You have a nice long neck here. Just visualize water running off your back. Right reach, left reach. Take it back, bring it in. All right, hold the right leg back, lift arms and leg, lower, lift, lower. So a little bit of balance challenge here. Lift, lower, lift. Hold the top, impulse it up, up. Steady your breath, think about growing roots to the bottom left foot. Let's go 4, 3. Step the right foot in. You're gonna reach your left leg back and just lift and lower. So that bottom right foot now, I want you to think about The roots growing through the bottom, but also your toes really laying flat into the floor. Hold the top, give me a pulse up an inch, up an inch. There's an apple between your chin and your chest. That's the distance you want to keep. Arms a little higher, squeeze those pinkies. 4, 3, 2, step your left foot down, bend, stretch those arms. Reach back, back. All right, challenge option, lift up those heels. Keep it going, we're almost there. 8 more stretches, 6, go 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. All right, little stretch here, bring the weights overhead, bend the elbows, hug your elbows to your ears. Release, and then step your feet into a wide second position. So step a little bit to your natural turnout here. You want to have the inner thighs showing forward, palms to that front. Slowly start to just curl with a bend. Release for 2, curl for 2, release. Let's take it a little bit quicker. Curl, release. Inhale, exhale. So warming up inner outer thighs. And when you're taking this curl, I want you to bring the elbows a little in front of the waist. So almost like I had a washcloth and I just wedged it right between where the waist and the elbow is. That way you can take a deeper focus with your biceps. Hold the next one down. Give me a curl and a pulse. Curl, curl, pulse. Curl, pulse. Good. Stay breathing. Try to relax the tension in the neck. Here's 4, 3. Hold the legs down low. You're going to reach the arms out. Pull back. So you reach and pull. Reach, pull. All right, stay in it. Challenge yourself. See, can you bring your legs lower? There it is. Pull back. Reach front. All right, left arm, left heel, go reach, and then switch to your right. So it's your left, your right, couple more, reach, pull it back. Lifting up that same heel, reach, reach, reach. Now you're gonna take both arms out right here, bend, stretch those arms, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Little reach, like you're handing someone something on a plate. We have 4 stretches, 3. Don't drop those arms, hold them up, pulse them up, just up an inch, up an inch. All right, couple more here. So I want you to fight for this. You're pushing those arms up through gravity, not letting that weigh you down. Hold the arms up, you're gonna take your left foot, I want you to step it in, and then come back to center, and then you're switching, your right foot's gonna step in, come center a little bit quicker. Step in, center, in. So it's first position, second, first. Opening up those arms. Now the key is I want you to pulse, pulse. So there's that pulse each time. Let the heart rate come up a bit here. Center. All right, last time. Heels are together, pulse the arms up an inch, little lift, lift. All right, see, do it with me. Lift up those heels at home. I want you to add a little pulse on those legs. You got this. Push through it. We have 8 left. Here's 6. Done in 4, 3, 2, and there's 1. Feet parallel, nice shoulder roll. Set your weights down. Bending at the knees, and we'll take a quick arm stretch. Right arms across the chest. Bring the shoulder down. Arm comes up and over, a little side stretch, hand on the back. And release whichever side you haven't stretched yet. No right or wrong here, it's okay if it's not the same as me. And then big reach up and over, give yourself a little pat on the back. All right, shake it out. And of course, when you're at home and you're doing this, guys, take water breaks as much as you need. Listen to your body, that's really what's always gonna be the most important. But head over to either, if you have a booty kicker, awesome. If not, that's okay. Just whatever you can hold on to for a little balance will be perfect. So I just want you to bring your feet in parallel. Have your outer hand right to your hip. We're gonna lift the heels up, lower down, lift, lower. So just using this time, we're gonna set our posture for class today. Keeping all 10 toes on the floor, quicker, just lift up, up. And keep in mind, whatever you're holding on to for balance, while it is there to help you, you still wanna be okay if it wasn't there. So you can always check and hover up that hand. Bring one arm overhead. Hold the heels up tall, just freeze, hug your abs back. See if that other arm can reach up to meet you. See how you feel today. That's it, we have 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. take a bend. We're gonna stay right where we are. I just wanna do a little bit more turnout work here. So heels together, toes apart. We're just lifting and lowering. Bring them up, lower down. Take the time to stretch to the arches of the feet. All right, a little quicker. Lift, lift. Take a moment, check your shoulders. Make sure they're not up to those ears. Relax them down your back. All right, here's 4, 3, 2. Hold your heels up high. Take that arm up overhead. See if the other arm can meet you. Lift and zip for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend down, face your support. Slide your outside heel back and just take a deep breath. Yawn it to the floor. We'll switch, bring that other heel back. All right, out of this, give your legs a quick shake. So we're gonna bring it into our thighs to really warm them up. I want you to face your support. Your feet are parallel, elbows are at your waist. Slide your right leg behind you in a lunge. All I want you to do is take your right leg a little bit wider than your hip. We're gonna bend down in that lunge position and sink down an inch, come up an inch, lower and lift. So lowering, lifting. Making sure your front knee is stacking over your ankle but slightly behind the toes. So you wanna power through the front heel as your back knee is dropping underneath that hip. Take a pulsed tempo, just sink down in an inch, bring it down, down. All right, are you with me? If you are, I want you to squeeze those arms, engage those triceps. Also just gonna help to keep the shoulders right over those hips. Take it down and down. So a little bit more of an accent on the way down. All right, we're gonna slowly bend for 2. I want you to push off your support, lift the front leg, bring it down for 2, up a little bit quicker. So you go step, lift. If your support is not weight bearing, your other option is just to bend, stretch right here. Take it down and up. You always have those options in class. Bring it down, up for 2. Last full one. Now drop it down, barely up. So lower, lift, down, little up. Find your pulsed tempo, down, down. Still keeping chest upright. All right, I want you to step your right leg in to meet your left. So full chair here. Pulse down, pulse down. If you don't have a weight-bearing bar, you'll bring it up into a semi-chair. Work right in this position. So ideally, arms are straight, but if not, elbows are bent. You'll still burn out those thighs. All right, take this next step. Left foot's back, your heels up. Step it just a little bit wider than your hips. Bend down, lower down an inch, barely up. Down, take it up. Lower, lift. Take a moment, make sure the ribcage didn't flare. Pull it back if you can. Pulse down to tempo, down, down. So watching that your back heel isn't shifting back like that. You don't want this back leg straight. You want to bend that knee down. So you're really going to burn out inner outer thighs. Our goal for class is to make the muscles shake. So you should feel a resistance. This should be a challenge. All right, I want you to bend down. You're going to lift and kick. Bend, lift and kick. So use your hands to help you push off that bar. And again, if you don't have a weight-bearing bar, that's okay. This isn't super weight-bearing, but try to do that bend and that stretch right here. For 2. Last full one. Bring it down low. Sink down an inch, up an inch. This is where your back knee is barely lifting up. Feel that burn? I'm right there with you. Take a pulsed tempo, down, down. Take a moment, relax the jawline, especially if you're clenching. All right, let's stay in this. Step your left foot in. I want you to bring it up. Heels are high, bend down an inch, down an inch. I'm shaking, I hope you guys are too. If you're not, heels can come a little higher, knees can bend a little lower. All right, hold the bottom, just freeze. One or both arms float up off that bar, close your ribs, and we're gonna bend 2 inches lower because I know you can do it. Stay with me, hold it. 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. All right, shake it out. Extend the arms, hips to the center. So lean back to your left hip, bend your right knee. Switch to the other side. Hands can go to the floor, head is heavy. You can grab the elbows, take a little ragdoll, bend your knees, shake your head left and right. and then slowly roll it up to your spine. All right, we're gonna get into that next thigh. So at your bar, you're gonna take heels together, toes apart. So just think of that small slice of pie here. I want you to bring your heels up, squeeze them tight, bend down to your diamond. From here, we lower for 2, hold, take it up, halfway. So you're gonna bend for 2, hold the bottom, little lift up. So it's down for 2, hold to the bottom, come up 1 inch. So our goal with class here is to have more time under tension. So a lot of times, if I see people rushing through it, I know it's because this is painful. You're really just pushing that stamina mentally and physically. But when you're taking these moves slower, it's gonna burn a lot more. So I want you to just try to focus on your breath, slow it down. Now 2 counts down, lower for 2, come halfway up for 2. Think about how straight you can make the back of the spine. Down, 2, up for 2, lower, 2, up, halfway. So just like we are sculpting, strengthening our muscles, we're also doing the same thing with our mind. So that feeling, that resistance point that you're having, I want you to really just lean into it. So acknowledge it, know it's there, but we are gonna work to strengthen not only the muscles, but our mind. Hold the bottom, give me a pulse, down 1 inch, down 1 inch. So keep in mind, light grip on that bar. That bar split out from underneath you, you would still be okay. Hold the bottom right here, press your thighs back 1 inch, back 1 inch. So that press is small. You're not cranking on the hips, you're engaging your outer seats, outer glutes, rear thighs. Right, couple more. Press 4, 3, 2, hold the knees to the back, impulse down 4, 3, 2, 1, press back 4, 3, 2. We're gonna take 2 of each right here. So 2 pulses, 2 presses. Pulse down for 2, press for 2. Down for 2, press me 1 of each. 1 pulse, 1 press, pulse, press, they're small, pulse, press. All right, now just pulse press to the end, pulse press, pulse press. See, maybe that outside arm can come up overhead. Try for that inside arm. 8 right here. 6, final 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. Facing your support. Great job. Grab a hold of whatever foot you want first. Soften your standing knee, give a little kick back. Release. We'll get right to that other side. Soften the supporting knee, give a kick back. Hug your abs in. Right, and release, quick shake. So we are making our way to the floor. I want you to grab just 1 weight. So let's start this here. Let's work our right glutes first. So come on down to your mat. I want you to bring 1 weight behind your right knee. So hands underneath the shoulders. You're gonna flex your right foot and slowly bring your leg up for 2, down for 2, lift. Lower now, 1 count each. Bring it up, down, lift, lower. So you wanna bring your leg up to where you feel your seat catch. Just think about if you can balance a cup of coffee on your back, you're in good shape, that's where you wanna be. Lower, lift, squeeze, down, bring it up. Hold the next one, up, pulse it up 1 inch, up 1 inch. So as you're lifting up, try to spread out the fingers. Give yourself a stronger base to work from. And if you're having any pain in your wrist, you can always make fists here, or you can modify down on those elbows. So just keep in mind, take this where you can. Remember, those modifications are not body weakness, it's really good body awareness. Little lift, lift. All right, we have 4, 3, 2. Now lower that knee all the way down. I want you to tuck the bottom toes, cover your bottom knee, lift for 2, down for 2. There it is, feel that shake. 1 count right here, slide it up, lower it down. So a lot more core work. And if this doesn't work for you today, that's okay. Just lower that left knee right back down. It's down, it's up. Hold the leg up top, give me a pulse right here for 8. Just 6. We have 4, 3, 2. Lower your left knee, untuck your toes. Left hand's coming under your shoulder. I want you to open up, so you're gonna feel your right hip stack back. Reach the right arm up overhead. Keep that right foot flexed. Lift up 1 inch, down an inch. So a lot of balance here. If you feel a little too unstable, always take that front hand down. But your bottom left shin, push that shin bone flush to the floor. Pulses up right here, take it up. Up, point those toes. Really open your chest. All right, to finish, you're gonna add a little pull, down, down. Yes, you have it. Push through that, use your breath. We have 8 little crunches. 6, here's 4, 3, 2, and it's 1. Bring it on down. Set your weight to the side, take a little child's pose back. A nice stretch into your glutes, your low spine. And then come to all fours, toes tucked, hips high, shift left and right. Just a deeper stretch here. And then you can bring both knees down and grab that weight again. And we're just gonna work into the left side. So wherever you can see me best, no rules here. Take your weight behind your left knee, extend and bend, hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna go ahead and flex that left foot. Slowly bring your leg up for 2, down for 2, lifting, lowering. So your leg does not have to come super high. You want to avoid any arch in your back. So just feeling your abs hug up a little deeper. Bring it up for 2. All right, 1 count right here. Go lift, lower, lift, lower. So you're thinking about skin to muscle, muscle to bone. I just want you to hug those layers in a little closer together. So when you lift the leg up, squeeze and lift. Squeeze and lift. Spread out those fingers. Like pancake spreading on a fan here. You know it's funny, but hey, it's all right. You gotta laugh through some of this stuff. Hold the top. Give me a little pulse up an inch. Up an inch. Lift. Throw a little kick up to that ceiling. Take a moment. Imagine an apple between your chin and your chest. So release that tension. Let it go. Whatever it is that you're holding on to today. 4, 3, 2. I want you to lower your left leg down. Tuck your right toes. Cover that knee. Left leg's up. For 2, down. For 2, there it is. Up. 2. All right, bend the tempo. Lift. Lower. Use your hands to your advantage. Push them to that floor. Lift and lower. Up. Down. Hold the next one up. Give me a pulse up an inch. Up an inch. Exhale out that breath. 4, 3, 2. Gently lower your right knee. Untuck your toes. Right hand center. We're gonna open it up. Stack open those hips. Reach your left arm to that ceiling. We're gonna bring that leg up an inch. Down an inch. Now I want you to have your knee in line with your hip. Your right shin pushes to the floor. So you don't want to have any kickstand, so that's the kickstand. Push it down. Take those shoulders, relax them. There it is. All right, give me a pulse to tempo. Just lift up, up. Feel the whole seat. Feel those abs really work nice and strong. Take your left arm. You're going to add a little pull, pull. Exhale, little side crunch. Wake up those abs. Let's finish it here with 8 more. Point those toes. 6. Done in 4, 3, 2, and that is 1. Bring it down. Great job. Set your weight off to the side. Bring your hips back. Take a deep breath, hips to heels. Flip your palms up. And then come up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, press your hips high. Little shift left and right. Take both heels down. Both heels up. Both heels down. Both heels up. And then walk your hands back to your toes. We're gonna soften the knees to slowly roll it up. Head is last to lift. All right, we're gonna do one more seat exercise. We'll do some abs, back dancing, and then we are gonna cool it down. All right, bring it back to your bar, your support. So we're gonna finish up our heels here. I want you to face your bar with your heels together, toes apart. And then you're just gonna start with the right leg still. So I want you to bring your right leg back, and then your back heel is high. Take a little bend, so you're already starting with a hinge. Neck is gonna stay long. Start to just pulse down an inch, down an inch. We're just in that nice curtsy lunge. Middle turned out here. Make sure you follow the natural turn out of your hips. And then lift the chin up. As you pulse, take your back leg, step it in and back, in, back. So you're still pulsing each time here. In, back. weight is just nice and center between both legs. In, back, in, back. On the next one, hold it back. You're gonna bend for 2, and then drop your left forearm. I want you to hook your knee up towards your support, and step it back for 2, up for 2, back for 2, up for 2, a little quicker, so you go step, lift, step, lift. So just think of this like a little lift hook. Think of your outer thigh trying to wrap up to the bar. So I want you to really find how catching into those right obliques. Down, up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Hold the next one up right here. Take your leg up an inch, up an inch. So use your left forearm, push down on the bar. Right hand also is pressing. Lift, lift. 4, 3, 2. Hold the top. You're gonna wrap your leg back for 2. Side, 2. Keep these slow and controlled. Side, 2. Squeeze, wrap behind you. Side, 2. Back, 2. We're gonna hold to the side. Pulse up an inch, up an inch. All right, we have one more change. I want you to take your right knee, bring it down, connect it to your left knee. Take a little kick at the top here. So it's down, reach, down, reach. If that kick is a little too much for you, just keep a bend in your knee, and keep in mind, that height, that kick, that is up to you. Reach, down, reach. Feel how deep that can touch the waist. 4 to finish. 3, 2, and that's 1. All right, step back, pull off your bar. Shift left and right. Bend the knees, roll it up. We're gonna get right into the other side before we take a deeper stretch. So heels together, toes apart. Step your left leg back. Take a slight hinge to start. Relax those shoulders. Start to pulse down an inch, down an inch. So in that curtsy lunge, left leg back now. Still really nice posture in the upper torso. All right, keep the pulse. Step the foot in, back. Pulse down, pulse down. And if you ever start to feel any pressure or pain in your knees, I'd recommend you just take this to more of a parallel position and shorten your lunge stance. In and out. All right, hold it back, stay pulsing. Down an inch, down an inch. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. All right, drop the right elbow. You're gonna lift your left leg up for 2, step it back for 2. Up for 2, back for 2. So think the outside of the thigh, trying to wrap up to the bar a little quicker. Go lift, step, lift, step. And maybe one of the sides that you're working feels a little tighter. That's okay, that's normal. Just acknowledge which side that is for you, because we're gonna try to work it out to keep it even. Down, take it up. You got it, you're doing awesome. You're almost to the end here. Hold the next one up and pulse up an inch, up an inch. Knee is a little bent. You wanna wrap that left hip forward. Stay pulsing. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna take that left knee down for 2, and then lift and kick. Down for 2, lift and kick. Quicker. Bring it down, take it up. Down, up. All right, I want you to find your bent knee here. I don't want to keep this side uneven, so I want you to wrap it back for 2. Come side without moving your hips with back. Squeeze, side for 2. Back, 2, side for 2. Squeeze back for 2. Now hold it side. You're gonna drop it down, lift it up. We're gonna do 4 to finish. 3, 2, and that is 1. All right, step back. Take your outside ankle over your bottom knee and pull back. Open up to figure 4. Just lean down into that. We'll switch our sides. Other ankle over knee, pull down and back, open everything up. Right, release. If you want to take one more fold over stretch, absolutely do that. And when you're ready, roll up. So grabbing your band, I just want you to bring it down. You're gonna have it nearby. And when we come down, we're gonna get a little deeper to our core. So I want you to start with your feet hip distance. Come onto those elbows. Now, Push your forearms down. A lot of postural muscles we're using, so you don't want that, which is what we call our turtleneck. So I want you to think, open your chest, spread the collarbones wide, hug your ribs down, and then from here, extend the right leg, flexing your foot, take a tuck hold. Tuck hold slow. Tuck hold. Tuck hold. So the primary move is your abs jumping down. Secondary is the leg coming to the chest, and that's only because of the tuck of the pelvis. So you're finding that tilt under and up. Tuck hold. Quicker, take a little tuck. Tuck. And if you're like, Elle, I'm feeling this all in my hip, bend your knee or bring your leg lower. Just try to notice if it's all the way up here. It might be just a little too high. Exhale your breath out. Tuck, tuck. We have 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold that tuck and start to bend stretch. Bend stretch. So once you have that movement in the leg, I want you to jump your navel down. So the abdominals are working as one whole unit. So it's not just navel to spine. You don't wanna think that. Think about your ribs getting knitted together. If there was a ball under your back, try to flatten out the ball. So as your heel reaches out, your abs come down. Hold that heel out straight. Extend the bottom leg, point to the toes. Bring your palms up and take a little circle with the toes. Circle, circle. So a lot of core stabilization. You got it, push through that. Reverse your circles. Tracing a little size of a gumball on that ceiling. Hold it here and just tuck the hips. Tuck super small. Think more about how this is feeling, less about how it's looking. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet together, butterfly stretch, but your hands are come back. Lift your chest, open the pelvis, breathe it out. And then exhale down. So palms are down, extend left leg. Flex your foot, take a tuck hold slow. Tuck hold. Tuck hold. So then primary move is that core engagement, dropping that lower spine a little closer to your mat. Tuck hold to tempo. Tuck, tuck. So while we are still working the hip flexor, again, primary move is your core muscles, hugging your abs in and down. In and down. If it bothers your hip, your leg is lower, or your knee is gonna work in a bent position. We have 4, 3, 2, hold the tuck right here. Start to bend, stretch that leg. And I want you to see if you can sync your breath to your move. So now we're gonna incorporate the core. So if I were to slide my hand under your back, try to push your back into my hand. Just pretend I'm right there next to you doing this. So I'm watching you, don't wanna get out of this, stay at it. Little tuck, tuck, keep it going, bend, stretch. So it's like your heel and your navel go in opposition because you're getting pulled like Kathy's. 4, 3. Hold the leg straight, point the toes, extend the bottom leg, lift your hands up and trace a little circle. Circle, so this is where you have to really challenge yourself. Keep the shoulders down, chest up. You can do it, reverse it. Whatever you want to visualize. Stay with me. 3, 2, hold the top, tuck the hips right here, tuck under, under, leg back, abs down. We're finishing it strong, we have 6 more. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees, roll to your back, and just give you a massage on your spine. So a little rock and roll side to side. Breaths. All right, with your head down on your floor. Arms are by your sides. Legs are tabletop. Hug your abs down so your low spine presses to the floor. Slowly tap those right toes. For 2, lift. We're gonna switch to the left. Down. For 2, up. Right side. Lower. And lift. Take it to the left. Down. Bring it up now a little bit quicker. It's right, left. If your low back is lifting up, don't take your legs all the way down. You'll go halfway. So listen to your body. Listen to what you need for today's workout. For a little more challenge, I want you to try to reach the toes longer. So if you can think like you're going to trace a rainbow, like your toes are a marker, I just want you to bring your toes a little longer. Just try to elongate that rainbow. Reaching the shoulders down from the ears. We have 4, 3, 2. Find both your legs back tabletop. We're going to slowly lower. For 2, bring it up. 2. So again, you do not have to go all the way to the floor, especially if your low back picks up this work. You can always take it just halfway or even a quarter of the way down. Hold those legs up. Hands behind the head, curl up head, neck, and shoulders. Stretch that right leg for 2, bring it in. For 2 to the left. Nice and controlled. Remember, keeping these moves slow is a lot harder than it is to fly through them. All right, we're gonna alternate, reach right, reach left. So you're not gonna yank on your head. Think about your hands. They created a nice heavy hammock for your head. Keep those elbows wide, stay breathing. Reach, reach. All right, add a twist to the knee that's bending. Twist, twist. So we're almost to the end of our class. Keep reaching, twisting, your final challenge. I want you to try it. Straighten those legs here. Reach. We have 8 more, just 6. Final 4, 3, 2, and that is 1 big hug. Awesome job. Rock and roll side to side. Let your knees go to the right, open your arms, stretch your waist. Carry your knees left, focus is right, and come back to the center. So with the arms extended, walk your ankles underneath your knees, arms are straight. Slowly bridge your hips up for 2 and down for 2. Lifting, lowering. So a little back dancing to finish up here. Now 1 count each. Lift, lower. So this is not a super high hip bridge. I don't want you to hyperextend your back. So keeping your ribs down. Just a little pelvic tilt at the top. Inhale, exhale. Allow this to really lengthen your low spine a little bit. Relieve any pressure you might be feeling there. All right, hold the hips up top. Lift your hips up an inch, up an inch. See if you can wiggle the shoulders down. Your fingers are trying to reach to the back of the heels. Little lift, lift. Let's do some isolations. We're gonna take it to the right side only, right hip, right hip. 4, 3, 2, switch to your left hip, take it to the left, left. We have a 4, 3, 2, let's alternate those hips, go right hip, left hip. So just a couple more hip swings, right, left. We have a 4, 3, 2, bring it back to the center. Both heels lift, both heels lower. Lift, lower. Feeling the arches of the feet stretch. Take it up, take it down. Pull the heels up high right here. Lift your hips up an inch, up an inch. So we're gonna finish this nice and strong. We have 8 more lifts, 6, final 4, 3, 2, and that's 1. Roll it down. Take a nice hug into your chest. Little rock and roll. All right, awesome job, you did it. Give yourself some time to stretch. So stay with me here. Grab, if you have a band, awesome. If not, a towel, a pair of leggings, a t-shirt will work. So let's bring this band around the arch of our right foot. Left leg is long. And just inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, stretch, extend. So just allow your head to stay heavy into the mat. Reach it up. Open gently to your right. Left hip, you want to anchor it on the floor. Then open up your left arm out of your left wrist. And then we'll switch. Cross that heel to your left ear. It's not going to come super far. You want to stretch down your IT band. Open the right arm. Come back to the center. Leg will stay straight and just lift your chest up to gently meet the thigh. And we'll release. So sliding your left foot in, right leg is long. Take an inhale, bend. And exhale, stretch. 1 more, inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. Open gently to your left. Look out towards your right fingers. And then cross your leg up and over. Try to flex your toes back. You notice a difference. You feel more of a pull on the IT band. Just breathe through that with the left hip opening. Come back to your center. Leg is straight. Lift your chest up to meet your thigh. And then release. Whatever you are using to stretch, set it to the side. Arms and legs are long. Roll over to your hips. And then we're just going to come on to the hips. Take your arms in front of you. Pull them side and peel the torso up. Keep your focus right, drop your left shoulder. Sweep your chin down, over to your left. And then make a nice X with your body. Just think of a big starfish. Spinal strengthening. I want you to lift right arm and left leg out and away as you reach. Lower. Switch left and right leg, reach. And lower. Just imagine that your body is getting pulled like taffy in opposite directions. One more, left arm, right leg, reach. Lower. Take all four of them, float up. Hands can come behind you and just peel, lift. And then lower that down. Press from the chest and open the knees. Taking the toes together, draw your hips down. Give yourself a couple breaths here. Take whatever else that you need from class today. Maybe rotate your palms up. And if you want to take your hands into prayer, bend your elbows. Take your thumbs behind your head. Try to exhale your chest lower. Feel the side body stretch. And then release. Come to all fours. Let's spread the fingers out. Let's move through cat and cow. So we're going to inhale. When you exhale, scoop, draw the navel up. And then this is where you arch and open, look up. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, push the palms down, navel to the ceiling. And then one more nice arch and open. Right back neutral, toes tucked, hips high. Little shift left and right, side to side. Take both heels up, both heels down. Take your focus forward to your hands. Heels are lowering. Bring your heels halfway and bend your knees and lower. All right, let's open to the center split. So you can have both legs open if it feels good. If it's better for one leg to be bent in, listen to what you need. Lift and lower the sit bones. Right arms down, reach left arm up and over. Push the arm back from your heart. Come up center, point your toes, lift up and stretch over to the right knee. Roll up, flex your feet, left arm is down, right arm's gonna reach up and over. Push the arm open, looking up. Come up center, point your toes. Up off the hips, down to the left knee, head is heavy. Walk your hands to the center from here. Try to practice wrapping your thighs back. You're gonna feel that resistance, the push back, acknowledge it, but lean into it. Maybe extend the arms. All right, slowly walk your hands back in. Let's bring our legs together. Flex your feet. Wiggle side to side so those hip bones are truly flat. Take a big inhale, reach everything up nice and tall. And then forward fold as you reach, and round, hug it out. Stacking up one vertebrae at a time. Point your toes, final stretch today. Inhale, reach all the way up. And then go ahead, exhale, forward fold, let everything go heavy. And then roll it up nice and slow, head and flat away. Awesome job. Very proud of you for finishing this. If you guys have any questions, please ask, comment, whatever videos you'd like to see more of. And we hope to see you back in the virtual studio again soon.